Hey guys, welcome back to the Big Bear and Little Bear channel for the finale of Mirror Matchup Madness. I'm Big Bear.
And this is Little Bear.
Heck yeah, and we're finishing up today, starting with Liddell. So if you guys are new to the channel here, not sure what Mirror Matchup Madness is, first of all I'd say make sure you go watch the first three. They're really interesting, fun to make. Basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 against an entire line of characters, with one of the characters on Tetris and one on Puyo. And we're just going to see how many we can beat in this, basically. So, let's do it, Little Bear.
Alright, I've already got one Liddell on Tetris, and I'm about to put the other one with the alternate voice on Puyo.
Alright, let's do this. Make sure we'll be on a team. Put them on a team too, so it's fair. Get those settings on and let's play. Alright, sorry for the distance between this one and the last Mirror Matchup Madness. Going through a bit of growth and difference on the channel, but, you know, it's been a good time. So, I'm honestly really happy to be finishing this up today. I really like doing this series a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. Honestly, there was a lot more close calls than I thought there would. No spoilers for the last episode, but insane ending. Final fight was amazing. I can definitely watch till the end. But here we are versus what I would consider the two easiest characters in the game by far. There's a reason that this girl says please go easy on me when you pick her to play against, because if you don't go easy on her, you'll probably beat her in under a minute. Which, I don't know if we did. I think honestly it was a little over a minute. Sorry about the cat in the background. Our cat Emmy, show picture here of her. She has been a real loudmouth recently, because she has recently discovered that the outside world is a thing, and it is the most interesting thing to her. So she loves looking at the birds and trying to yell at them, but honestly I don't think they're listening.
You're right.
Yeah. So how has your Tetris been, Bear?
It's been pretty good.
That's good.
I'm a little rusty because we haven't played this in a while.
Yeah, it's definitely been a hot minute. Luckily, we kind of got a pretty good warm-up opponent against. The only problem is that I'm going to have to go from not really trying that hard to actually trying, because Row 4 has some super easy people, and it has some real tough customers. Row 4 is the home of the winner of our first tournament, Rafisol.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Dark Klug. And, I think, geez, I can't even remember his name. I'm gonna look before. Okay, Legamund. I know he's kind of hard. But, honestly, other than that, I feel like most of these people are gonna be relative pushovers. Yeah, that saves over. Alright. Let's jump into the next match. That last one was so easy, we barely even talked about the character.
This one will be pretty easy as well, I presume.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about the fourth row where they wanted to... It's like they really split up a lot of the people in terms of this person's super easy, this person's got a bit of challenge. Like, there's definitely a wide variety in row 4 compared to row 3. Row 3 is mainly just full of people who are really strong. And I don't know why they chose 3 and not 4, because I would feel like you'd make the last row the hardest, but I don't know. I'm not a game designer. Though sometimes I wish I was. Though other times I wish I wasn't, after hearing about everything that goes on in the game industry. And all of the, also, if you hear that bell, that is Emmy's bell on her collar ringing. She's being very curious and running all around today. So,
She's also super easy.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think she's probably the... I don't know, would you say she's easier than Ringo?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to put them up against each other to see.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know we were talking about different AIs fighting against each other. And we've done a few tests in the past, just in our free time for fun. We typically do which one's stronger, like between ones we know that are hard, because watching multiple Ringos going at once, also 5-chain from me there, that was nice.
Very nice.
Watching multiple Ringos go at once is completely mind-numbing, but there goes Shelly, or Sheely. I don't know how to pronounce it, because it's like Shelly, but with an I.
I don't think it's Shelly. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, Cyrilie. I don't know, maybe it's like Serenity.
Ah, the twins.
You
One of
and
my
Ray.
personal favorites.
I like how they say oof when they lose. But you and Ray are... I've always like... I wonder why they have 2 sets of twins in this game. They've got you and Ray, and then they have the other 2 that are in row 1 at the very top right.
I like these better.
I think their designs are a lot cooler than the other ones. And at first I thought when we were first like looking through the roster, I thought they were like the same characters, like how there's Dark Clug and Normal Clug. I thought it was kind of like a similar situation, but looking at the names, I don't think they're related.
Yeah, I don't think so either. What's interesting about these characters, though, is I feel like I don't really have much experience against them, because when we randomize our selections, when we're just playing normally, I feel like the computer hardly ever puts us against them. Don't you?
Yeah, and speaking of the random character select in this game, I swear whenever you hit random, it has already pre-generated like 5 different people, and it's like 100% just going to rotate through those 5 people no matter what. And it'll be like you're not wanting to play against a certain NPC, certain AI, and the game will give you that one and like 2 others, and those are your choices until you play a game and come back. I don't feel like it's actually random. Much like music, you know how like when you shuffle music? Mm-hmm. It's not actually random. Which is interesting, but they went down pretty easily. Also,
Yeah.
did we kill them? Or are they already ghosts? Because they come as spirits when you finish them. Same thing with the Ocean Prince, who we'll be fighting against soon. I think he has one of the funniest I've just lost animations.
See, I think it's sad.
Oh, you think it's sad? I think it's silly because they go like, oof. And then they're just ghosts. But, I don't know, I feel like I get more, like... I feel like I care more when like NPCs and things die. Oh, hey, I didn't get hit that hard at least by that. I don't know. I'm definitely more of a story-driven player with things. But man, Little Bear, how does it feel to be wrapping up technically the oldest series on our channel so far?
Kind of sad.
Yeah, it's a little bittersweet, honestly, but I think it's fun. I've been excited for this one. I've wanted to get this one out for a while. Put a real bow on the mirror matchup. But do not worry, Puyo fans. This is not the end of Puyo on the channel. We'll have some other stuff coming down the pipeline. And yeah, we've just been enjoying playing a lot, making some videos and everything. It's been a really good time. Now we're moving on to Harpy. Was it Harpy or... No, it was Witch. Okay. Little Bear's mom the other day... Okay, that was weird that loaded so long. Little Bear's mom the other day also she plays this game, and she always talks that she's not as good as us at the game. And the other day she texted us so happy because she beat Witch, and it was kind of... It was like a mixture of kind of like a little like adorable that she was so happy about it. She's like, yeah, I beat Witch, guys. I thought that was silly. And because like for me, I'm like, I get excited when I beat like Miss Accord or like Rafasol. But to be fair, like when we first started playing this, honestly, I was just happy to beat anyone. I didn't even care who it was because I was, never really knew what Puyo was before we started playing this, so I was pretty new to it, and I've always just been awful at Tetris, as I've said in the past. But, yeah, I was about to say, Harpy is another one of the ones in this row that's really not hard at all.
Yeah, this row starts off really, really easy, and then it just goes downhill, or uphill.
In difficulty, yeah. but
downhill
our
for us.
experience, yeah, goes downhill. Hill. Jonah Hill. I don't know why I thought of Jonah Hill, but he's there.
He's a guy.
He's out there somewhere. Still, I don't know how it happened. Can you tell I don't have much to talk about when the people we're playing against are like super easy and barely pose a challenge? But, I mean, that's what you get because, I mean, the battle against Rafisol and Legamont's gonna be one of those ones that's like, we can take him, but it's gonna be rough. I feel like the one against Rafisol's just gonna be the Poyo one. Well, like us, we could beat the Tetris one, no problem. It's just the way that AI plays Poyo is like inhumanly perfect. To where it's like they know where everything's gonna go before it's even showing up in the preview. So, it's kind of annoying, but goodbye, Harpy. I don't know why we bandaged one of your wings. I just noticed that it's kind of dumb. Also, she looks happy that she lost. Alright, on to Legamont.
Oh boy.
The first, I would say, challenge of this row.
I don't know if we're gonna do it.
I believe we can. I believe in the heart of the bears.
His Tetris is hard, so his Poyo is gonna be like impossible.
Yeah, that's the thing with his Tetris, is it like, it's not impossible like some other AIs seem to be. It's just that he's consistent, is the thing. So he's consistently hitting you with garbage, which is the technical term for Poyo trash. Well, technically it's Tetris trash as well. But, I mean, I got that feisty 4 pop there, so at least it's something, I think.
I'm already out.
Oh, wow.
He hit me at just the right time.
Yeah, sometimes you really get
Good
screwed
luck,
over
Big
with the
Bear.
timing. I'm going to try my best here, but no promises. I'm kind of hoping we can at least take one round off of them. I mean, I can't discount us out already. Just losing one match, it is 2 rounds, even though I'm probably going to go out here. Ooh.
Yeah, I'd say
Nope.
so.
I tried to make it work, but it didn't.
Alright.
Alright, first round down. Whatever, you know what? We're just having fun. We're playing.
I don't think this round is gonna go much better.
You know what? You gotta believe in the heart of the bears. That is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference. Never really watched that show. I just know the meme. Is it a meme? I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Not me. The bears. That rhymed. I had to go for it. It didn't make sense grammatically, but when do I ever make sense? Oh, dang it. I hate it when the pop that I'm going for is like perfectly blocked. Like, it could not have gone worse. This is gonna sound like such a John, but my controller, like, it didn't rotate when I hit the button to rotate.
We lost.
Yeah, and that's Legament down.
I didn't think we had much of a chance. I think Big Bear was kind of hyping us up a little bit.
Hey, I wanted to... I want to keep the high energy, you know? Feel like, yeah, we can do it. Okay, so here is a super easy one coming up. The Ocean Prince, also known as Little Bear's mom's mane. She just loves her fish.
I like the little star he has in his mouth.
Yeah. I also find it interesting. I don't think so, because I know Ocean Prince isn't amazing, but there's some rounds where he just turns up for some reason.
Yeah.
And he just does, like, really good. So I've seen it before, but there's a thing with his, whenever he gets a Tetris, that he turns into, like, a normal-looking human. So it's like, I don't know if he's, like, a human in a costume, or if he can, like, power up to a human form, where... If he's a human in a costume, then what happens when he loses is a little morbid for this game, I feel like.
That's what I was saying. It makes me kind of sad.
Yeah, I'll agree. With Ocean Prince, it's a little sad. But, I mean, with the, like, twins turning into ghosts, that's like, to me. That one's silly, just because they go, oof.
I think they look like dumplings when they do that.
Dumplings? Yeah, kind of. Nothing like a good old dumpling. I mean, I've never really had, like, traditional dumplings before.
That's sad.
Like, I've always had, like, Americanized dumplings. Which, I mean, I would say probably most Americans have only had Americanized dumplings before. But hey, there's a lot of American foods, like American takes on different countries' foods that I think are pretty good. It's probably just because I grew up having them. But, I mean, hey, Taco Bell says live Mas. I don't even think that's their slogan anymore. I think it's just the bell.
Can a bell be a slogan?
I mean, I guess it's an onomatopoeia. You know, it's
Is
like
it though? Because
well, what's their slogan?
I thought an onomatopoeia was like a...
Is describing a sound, right? It's a word describing a sound.
Yeah, it's a word describing a sound.
Well, the word describing the bell sound is the slogan.
Is it dong?
Is
that their
bong.
slogan? Just dong?
Well, I mean, bong would be fitting considering I feel like a lot of Taco Bell's customers come from people who are under the influence of certain things at late points in the night. But, back to the Ocean Prince. Still losing. Not surprising. The Ocean Prince will be dethroned by this epic pop 5-chain. That would have been cool if they both died there when I said that, but... Of course, the Tetris one had to stay up. Hey, and there it is on screen, being held for a few seconds. He is Fish Bones. Chivalry is dead.
Chivalry is dead.
I don't remember what the alternate voice says. I don't know if it says that, because some alternate voices are like the same lines but in a different voice, and then some are like completely different lines in a different voice. So... I don't know. I still think the worst alternate voice in the game goes to Sonic because barely even a change at all. He's just kind of a little bit more gruff.
They had to make him recognizable still.
I mean, couldn't you tell by how he looked at least? I mean, unless you're blind playing this game, which that would be... You know what? More power to you. I would love to see that. I mean, I remember one time we tried to play a couple rounds with our eyes closed. Didn't really go very well. It was easier for me playing Puyo than it was for her playing Tetris. Because with Tetris, you gotta actually really pay attention. With Puyo, if you keep throwing stuff down, eventually something's gonna happen.
You're right.
Alright, on to the next one. I believe the next one is going to be the fastest loss.
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought you were going to pick someone other than O. I was
Yeah.
like, we're in the middle of the ending of the series. Alright, the usurper herself, Rafisol, the winner of the first tournament, aka the CPU with no name. Are you ready to beat her, little bear?
No.
Sorry, I got the script wrong. Be beaten by her, little bear.
Yes.
Yeah, that one we can agree on. I know when we are facing against her and another AI, when she is on Tetris, we can win. The problem comes when there is the Puyo one in play. I'm looking over, I glanced quickly. The Puyo one is putting in work right now. They seem to be doing the strategy of letting the Tetris go for a lot of the deflects, and then the Puyo going in for the heavier hits. Kind of similar to what we do, but the thing is that
They just
I
do it
don't
better.
hit as hard as the Puyo does.
And I don't hit as hard as the Tetris does.
You're the best, little bear. Now we're on to the part where we start losing.
Yep, I'm dead.
Yep, that's game. Well, we interrupt the first round for a quick message from our sponsor. We are now partnered with Dubby Energy. Use code Big Bear and Little Bear at checkout for 10% off. Not only will you be getting yourself one of the finest energy drinks, mix-ins, you will also be supporting us in what we do. And I'll be leaving a link in the description that will lead you straight to our page that you can use directly without having to put in the code. So, shout out to them. Thank you, Dubby Energy. And we beat the Puyo? That's the power of Dubby, little bear.
I decided to hit a little harder at first this time.
Yeah, wow. Is this going to be another like that one. I don't know if I want to spoil that or not, because that was a pretty big thing for us. I feel like we really hyped up the villain in that one, and it really didn't amount to much of anything. I'm trying to think of like what movie or like piece of media did that, but I feel like there's too many of them to really pinpoint one. Ooh, is this gonna actually be a... Oh, nice, we won.
Yeah.
Dang. That's the first round down. Well, that we run. So now it is sudden death. First one to win wins. That's usually how that works. Some of these alive ones are funny to record. Alright, we're starting off pretty big. Going in for that Big Bear and Little Bear special. AKA dropping the Poyos and the Tetraminos. I almost forgot what they were called, but that's the official name. Look it up, it's canon. Promise I'm not just coming up with stuff. But yeah, so, Little Bear. Now that we are going to be ending out this series, and speaking of Poyo, do you ever think that they'll make a third one?
Maybe one day. I know this game's not too old.
Yeah, and I know they just released the Switch version of this game sort of recently. Like, I would say it was like a couple months ago, actually. You know what, editor, put on screen when it when it released.
Well, it was good while it lasted.
Yeah, you know what, I will take getting one round off of her. At least on the card it'll say 1-2. Yeah, she's a strong one. And I'd say the rest of them in this, yeah, so we got Dark Clug, we have Possessed Clug. I hate basically the same thing. Step into the light. And then we have that next guy. I can't even remember what his name is, but I think that's the one whose alternate voice is Australian. And it's like, not the cool Australian, but like the... You can tell this person is not Australian trying to do an accent kind of voice. But yeah. It's funny. I don't mind Possessed Clug myself. I'm not the biggest fan of normal Clug, and I think that this character's a lot cooler. Which I feel like most people would probably agree with, because the other guy is just like a schoolboy nerd. Also, I just say that this one's also going to be really hard. I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah. Possessed Clug is not a pushover. He's at least going to stand his ground, which will be nice, because I know we haven't gotten a fairer fight in a while. Ooh, I nearly game-ended myself there, and I did. Oh, are you kidding me? I hate that Poyo rule. Now we're locked in for an epic Tetris versus Tetris battle.
Oh, I'm going to lose. There is no way that I will win this.
Come on, Little Bear, you can get him. I know he's basically at nothing right now, but, I mean, he can always goob up, you know, as the cool kids say.
Thank you for your confidence in me.
You're welcome. Well, hey, quick moment to say thank you guys for watching the video so far. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and even leave a comment if you like. You know, we're at the point where, honestly, any comment is appreciated and nice. Honestly, you will definitely get recognized. I feel like that's one thing I always like watching YouTubers. Something I always like when I get the reply or like a like from the creator. It's nice. Little Bear is bringing herself up one of those big charges. She's gonna clap back. Boom, Christmas clap back. Those were some of the dumbest jokes. Clug is recovering a little bit better than I wanted him to, but he did kind of screw himself over at least a little bit, that he'd have to clean out 2 more lines. Yeah, he could have gotten a Tetris there, but he kind of made a mistake and put down a red piece where he probably shouldn't, but here comes the Tetris. Spoke too soon.
Look at this.
Little Bear's not in the best position right now. Pulling through, getting them Tetraminos on the ground, but it was not enough, sadly. I'm sorry, little bear.
And my score was higher than his.
That means you did better, and you should have won.
Exactly.
You won in our hearts.
Thank you.
Okay, on to the next round. The Poyo one, at least, seemed to go down relatively easily. Which I'm surprised by. Well, because actually, you know what? Never mind, scratch that. I'm not surprised by that. Poyo AIs either go out first or they kill you first, is always how it works. They, like, are rarely ever the survivors. But speaking of not surviving, that's me. That's the end of Big Bear. Really didn't get to do much that. I have a score of 80. My score was like the life expectancy for people in the US in like the 60s? Because it's like 84, 85 now, isn't it?
I don't think it's that high.
Well, let me see. I'm going to double check. I'm going to do my own fact checking.
And I'm out. I gave up. There was no way I was coming back from that 8 chain.
Oh, wow, yeah, it's only 76.4 years.
That's what I thought.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I don't look into the life expectancy as much as you do. That's because I don't plan on dying, so
Wow.
I just never really thought too much about it. Also, we have to be quiet for this alternate voice. I love that one. It's hilarious. A hero always prevails.
Honestly, he's another one of those characters that I feel like we never go up against, so I don't remember if he's that good or bad. I think he's on the easier side.
Compared to the other two, from what I remember, I definitely would say he's easier than they are. But then again, both of those two that we just played against are kind of our nemesises. Nemesi. Namakusa. Nothing like a little bit of epic Rihanna to connect to your Poyo. Rihanna is canon in the Poyo universe. I remember whenever we play Trivial Pursuit 2, which keep an eye out on the horizon there, gamers. But whenever we play Trivial Pursuit 2, whenever we get the question about what is Rihanna's real name, we've gotten it like 3 times now, and I keep getting it wrong. And I don't know why. I know it's not Adele, but I always choose Adele for some reason. I'm like, Rihanna, her name's probably like something that isn't Rihanna, so I'm like, it has to be Adele. Checkmate. And then it's not, because it's like...
Robin.
Yeah, it's Robin, yeah. I don't know why I always think it's Adele. I think the one I always pick is, like, the singer Adele's actual name. I can't remember what that is either, because I'm not the biggest fan. I know the Big Bear and Little Bear fan base are all Rihanna stans, so I'm sorry. Not Rihanna, Adele stans, so... Sorry for breaking your guys' immersion there, but Big Bear, not the biggest Adele fan. But I did get the all clear bonus, so hopefully I can set up something kind of cool here and we can go for a decent pop. I mean, I'll take a 3, I guess. Finish him off. Heck yeah.
Nice.
Bang. We are on to the final opponent of Mirror Matchup Madness, the series. It is going to be up against the chick who I always forget is in this game, Rosette. I always wanted to say Rosalina. I think she has some of the dumbest doing damage and taking damage quotes in the game. You will, like, get a giant pop on her, smack her into oblivion, and she's like, so that's your strategy. It's like, yes, winning, that is my strategy. Thank you for noticing. I don't know. What's your opinion on her, Little Bear?
Is she the teacher?
Yeah, one of them, yeah, because Miss Accord's the other one. But yeah, she'll be like, that concludes today's lesson, or something stupid like that. Not a fan. I think she's kind of lame. She has like some weird blue cat thing with her, but I'm out. I got bricked. Call back to one of our first ever videos. That was pretty awesome.
Oh man, I messed up. Oops. Well,
Rest
come
in
on. We
peace.
have to go out with a win here.
I'm going to try my best, Little Bear. It would be a little sad if we lost the final match, but overall I would say our standings are more wins than losses, without even looking, I'd say. Because we only lost against the ones that I honestly thought we were going to lose against, except AI. I was not expecting us to lose a round on him. I don't know what it was, if we were just like not paying that much attention or something, but I just remember for some reason I'm out. Little Bear, there's nothing I can do against that. I can stall, but yeah, man. Well, Big Bear's going out in the series without taking a single win on the final person. Not ever.
And I'm out as well.
Wow. Is that a dog? Is that a cat? I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's stupid. You're stupid. I am a teacher after all. Yeah, there you go. There's Cannon. She's a teacher.
Okay, thanks for letting me know.
Thank you, Rosette. Alright, well, yeah, that concludes the ending of... that concludes the ending. No. That concludes Mirror Matchup Madness 4 and the series as a whole. Well, we thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and remember to like and subscribe. But for now, bye from Big Bear.
And bye from Little Bear.